What up, guys? Mark here. Today we're going to be talking about what Japanese people always ask me as a foreigner. So, yeah, a lot of times the first thing, not the first thing, but definitely people will ask me as a foreigner, they'll say, how did I get so good at Japanese? So I think as a foreigner, this is a question a lot of people get. They'll say, well, first they'll say your Japanese is good. And then people who want to learn English, they kind of want to repeat what you did. So they'll ask you, how did you learn Japanese? So you'll get this question a lot. And yeah, you gotta check it out. There's a bunch of bats flying right now. Look at that. But yes, you'll definitely get how did you learn Japanese, because they want to repeat the same thing so they can get good at English. But it can be kind of hard because it's not a simple answer. Obviously there's many things people do or like you have to do to get good at a language. But yeah, it's definitely one question you'll get as a foreigner in Japan. Second question is, if you're good at Japanese too, they will say, how long have you been in Japan? How long have you lived in Japan? You'll get that question for sure. So in my case, I've only been in Japan for 2 years. So every time I say 2 years, they're like, whoa, you can get that good at Japanese in 2 years? But then I have to tell them that I studied Japanese way before I came to Japan. Studied Japanese for like 8-9 years before I even came. So yeah, that's a common conversation that I'll have when I meet people for the first time. Like, I work at a restaurant, Japanese restaurant, and I'm a server. So a lot of times they'll say, oh wow, your Japanese is so good. How long have you lived in Japan? You'll definitely get that question. And yeah, I think one way to know that your Japanese is good is they don't just say, wow, your Japanese is good, but they also ask. Because Japanese people are very polite. A lot of times they will say your Japanese is good. But if they ask, how long have you lived in Japan? I think that's a good sign that they're like pretty wowed by your Japanese. But yeah, that's a common question I get. The third question I get, this applies more to like people who live in the countryside, but they'll say, why did I choose to live in the countryside over a big city? I get this question all the time because I live in Nagano Prefecture in kind of the countryside. Y'all can see right now I'm at this river spot. Now I live not in the middle of nowhere. It's definitely, there's a lot of stuff going on here, but it's definitely not Tokyo, you know. So people are always like, wow, why Nagano of all places? So my answer for that, why I chose Nagano, is I like fishing. I guess I have multiple answers, but one is I like fishing and I like carp. And carp is actually a big thing here for food. People actually eat carp, and they have for a while because there's no ocean in Nagano. So the fish people eat is carp and freshwater fish. So that's a big one. Another big one is Nagano is famous for, it's kind of northern Japan. It's not like super north, but it's northern enough that there's a lot of snow. So it's really good for skiing and snowboarding if you're interested in that. Another reason I will say is it's not too far from Tokyo, so I could take the bullet train and it's only an hour and a half and basically takes me to Tokyo. So I get to live in the countryside, and then if I want to go to Tokyo, I could easily go to Tokyo. So those are a couple reasons I'll tell people when they ask, why Nagano of all places in Japan? Yeah, I think what I normally say is definitely I'm like outdoorsy. I like outdoor stuff, fishing, and fish. That's definitely something I say a lot. But yeah guys, that's it for this video. It's getting pretty dark, and yeah, I think I touched all the questions, common questions Japanese people ask me as a foreigner. How did you learn Japanese? Why did you come to the countryside? Why did you come to Nagano of all places? And yeah, you guys, thanks for watching. Just doing a little vlog type question video at the river, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.